Today I'm replacing the rear coil springs on a 2014 BMW 535i. It's an X-Drive model. Same spring, same job anyways. Yeah, you can see the bottom coil broke. Pretty common. It's it should be wrapped all the way around until it stops at this little rubber stop here, and it's just the whole bottom coil is missing, and it's pushing it off to the side and making a noise over bumps. So you can see the spring is not centered in the strut any longer, or the shock is not centered in the spring, or however you want to look at it, but it's pushing it to the side and it's making a noise. It's also rubbing against the body up higher. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to replace that. Pulled the wheels off already, and from underneath here you have to use a 21mm 1/2" drive socket and pull the two lower bolts off. Pull this bolt off on both sides, just the shock bolt that holds it to the spindle. So I'm gonna get those loose right now. Those bolts off, you have to pretty much just, with the car, I have it supported on a hoist right now, but if you're doing it on the ground, just use a screw, floor jack under there, and you can pretty much just bump it like that, and the whole thing jumps up, comes out of its little home. You can see it has a little, it pops into the thing of maybe a 1/4 of an inch. So get that like that, and then the whole bottom of the strut is now loose. So I'm gonna lower the car down now, and then show you how to get the mount out of the top. All right, the upper mount and getting access to it's a little bit strange on these. You have to pull the speaker up out of the way. So in the back here, you use a trim tool like this. This is a good choice. Very thin, smooth little trim tool, and you can get it underneath here, and you can just carefully pry up. It just clips in. You just pry up on that and pop this up, move that out of the way. Then you can see there's 3 Torx fasteners to get the larger of the 2 speakers out of the way. So pull that up out of there. Alright, now with those 3 Torx fasteners for the speaker released, you can take the speaker, lift it up, leave it plugged in, and just kind of let it swing like this. It's totally fine. And there's a piece of foam you have to lift up and flip out of the way, and underneath there you can get to the 3 nuts that hold the strut on. Take those nuts off. They're 13mm sockets, what you're going to use. I like to use this combination here. It's a 3-inch extension with a deep socket, and the bolts you can get to straight through the speaker hole, and then one of them back here you can see a little cutout. That's for your extension to fit through, so use that for that one, and then the other 2 you can just go straight at and get that right out of there. Alright, so now that I have the upper mount released, it's kind of hanging here. I just pulled it straight down. I found the easiest way to do it is just to release this this ball joint on this back kind of tie rod. Just pull this up, and that gives you enough clearance where you can pull it out the bottom. So just use your 21mm socket and get this off here, pull this up, and then you'll have enough room to pull the shock and spring straight through this area here. So it's too difficult to pull it out the top. I've tried different ways, and this is the easiest way I found. So if someone else has a better suggestion, you can put it in the comments. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that now. Now you're gonna compress the spring and hold the center with an Allen and use a 18mm drop wrench to pull the nut off the top. All right, release that, and then I put the new spring on the compressor, squeezed it down, replaced the customer wants the shocks left alone. They weren't leaking or causing a performance problem really, so leaving the shocks alone, and we just replaced the upper little insulator, the rubber pad, and the seat at the bottom too for the spring. Just make sure those are rotated correctly. This one's actually marked at the bottom, start spring, goes up against this edge. Same kind of thing on the top right there. So get that all lined up right, put the nut on, and then you can release it in the right position. This is my least favorite part of the job, of course. It's always, even if you have a good machine and it's set up right, it's still kind of sketchy. But yeah, so I'm going to tighten that nut up, do the same thing, use a drop wrench with an Allen to hold the center, and reinstall it on the car the same way I took it apart. So not too bad of a job. It's you do have to have it up in the air over your head, so if you're doing this on the ground, it's a little bit of a fight, but you can do it. So thanks for watching.